Hey, Gary here with you back on day 30 of AI blogging. We're back inside of KoalaWriter. We wrote this article. Comment interesting facts was the key word. Of course, this was done inside of bulk mode. But what I'm going to be doing is right now just copying this and taking this over to GrooveBlog and just putting this in by pasting it and going back and copying the title. Go ahead and put that title in. Yeah, I didn't think so. As always happens, I can't copy and paste that directly into the title. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and do not save. Then we'll say new post and we will do this. Open up a blank Google Doc and paste in without formatting. And then that gives us the ability now to copy. Go back to GrooveBlog and paste that into the title. It'll be a little funky there for a little bit, but we'll go back now and we'll copy the entire blog post. Go back to GrooveBlog, go ahead and enter that. I do want the keyword. What was the keyword? Comment interesting facts. I want comment interesting facts to actually be in H1. Comments interesting facts. I want that to actually be in H1. So I'll set that as the H1. Come over here and I'm going to make that the slug by doing this real quick. And again, as you're doing this, find your own workflow, but this sort of seems to work for me. Plus it gives me a chance to read this. Comets are one of the most fascinating objects in the solar system. They are often referred to as dirty snowballs because they are made up of ice, dust, and rock. Did not know that. Don't even know if that's true. Might have to do a little research to make sure that people actually say that and make sure that ChatGPT didn't make that up. Comets are like dirty snowballs. There you go. They have orbited the sun since our solar system formed billions of years ago. So I guess people do say that about comets. We'll go ahead and save that draft. Now, if you do this, you go ahead and exit and save that, and then we'll come back in. I do this just to bring it back and have my eyes correctly to make sure that it's updating the way that I want it to with the H1s, the H3s. And I'm looking at this going, okay, I can format this. Of course, we've been talking about images. I think this is a great place for images that we can grab from NASA. Of course, we'll get to that. We're going to move through that somewhere around the 50 blog post. We'll sort of take a break, pump the brakes in this 100 days of updates and sort of come up with a better idea and plan for those images. But one thing that we can do, and one thing that I've done at this point, is I've copied this again. I've taken this over to ChatGPT and I've asked ChatGPT, is there any data from this content that you can use to make tables or charts to enhance the information to the reader? Of course, you've seen along here in this case study where I've used tables. Either Koala creates a table for me, or I go back and I ask for tables when I'm doing the blog post myself inside of ChatGPT, when it can summarize or give me at-a-glance summaries. But this is the case of I'm taking the entire article that Koala wrote and I'm pasting it in and saying, is there any data from this content that you can use to make tables or charts to enhance the information to the reader? You can see there I pasted it in, and ChatGPT's response is, based on the provided content, we can extract some data to create tables or charts. Here are a few examples. And these are cool charts or cool tables that we can take, get the CSS and HTML code, and add them into our blog post where they make sense. Then I went a little further and I thought, let's just keep this chat going, because this is a thing, right? When I'm having a chat with my chat buddy, I literally just talk to it like I would talk to a person. Can you give me more detail? Are there more things that you can think of? Please elaborate on this additional data. Please elaborate on this additional data could be extracted, because it answered after it gave me the tables. It actually gave me a hint and said additional data could be extracted by conducting further research or consulting more comprehensive sources. Well, you are my research buddy. You are my comprehensive source. So please elaborate on this additional data that could be extracted by conducting further research or consulting more comprehensive sources. Certainly. Then it started giving me these reasons why additional data may be necessary, or it gave me reasons why I may need to look in additional data places or places where I can find additional data other than ChatGPT. But the point here is it's saying certainly. While the provided content contains some information about comments, conducting further research or referring to more comprehensive sources can provide additional data insights. Well, it gave me some of this, right? And it hints here about using tables, charts, or visualizations to enhance the information provided and deepen the reader's understanding of the comments. That's the key, right? And that's what we're doing. But it gave me this hint, historical data. It's saying, go out and find historical data. The content mentions famous comments like Haley's comments, Hale Bop, and Shoemaker Levy 9. Additional research could uncover more details. Well, then I said, well, do number 2 for me. Do more research. Then it comes back and it actually gives me this information about these comments, the discovery year, the notable appearances, and the significant events. Okay. It also notes that there are other historical records out there that I could probably tap into. But for now, I said, now do number 4 for me. Of course, number 4 being, give me the space missions and the data about them. And again, it comes back with the different missions, the purpose of the mission, the sample return, and the findings. These are all key components and facts that now I can put into tables. And what I'm going to do is simply come up here to my response manager where I have my handy dandy code saved here in the response manager. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste that in here. And it says, please give me the CSS and HTML in a single code box with alternating colors for rows. And oh, that's the wrong one. I want to actually have it create a table. Where do I have that? I don't have that here. I thought I had this here. YouTube, blog post, hypnotic readings. Okay. So what I need to do is here, I just need to go, please generate the table for information in number 2. Certainly, here is that information. Remember, comment name, discovery year, notable appearance, orbital period. Here, that is blank. And you can see here, please note that orbital period for this one marked as hyphen since it was a captured comet by Jupiter's gravity and did not follow a regular orbit around the sun. Some more great information we did not know. Another interesting fact that might be added later on. Again, now we go back up here and we grab the table CSS and we pop that in here and we say, give me this information here for the table you just created, for the table you just created. And then it's going to give me the table, the HTML, and the CSS code. And then I would just copy that code. I would take that back to GrooveBlog. Of course, I would find the right spot to put this. For now, I'm just going to, as a demonstration, go ahead and put this in here. You've probably seen this before, but it'll be interesting to see and to make sure that if you just landed on this video, that you understand this is the type of thing I'm doing. Even though I'm using Koala, I'm still enhancing the blog post by creating these data points and then putting them in tables for at a glance or summary information. And I think you will agree that it really helps out the blog post, makes it pop, spruces it up, however you want to say it. And this is day 30. This is what we're doing. We're looking at all the things we can do to create content, let the AI create the content, putting us in the middle, put our editor hat on, read it, think about how we can enhance it and then make it a little better, and then going back to the AI, chat with it to get more data points, chat with it to get more information, chat with it to create tables, and then let it create the tables and the HTML code and put it all in GrooveBlog, get it indexed, get it ranked, and then get the people the information they're searching for, which at the end of the day is the entire point of this case study, is to put content out on the internet so people can find it. And then when people find it, then we have an option specifically here on 30-Minute Marketing as an affiliate marketer to figure out, once we get them to our content, what affiliate offers can we then promote to them, or build an email list, or add them to a Facebook group, whatever, to take that group of people and then help solve their problem. In this case, wanting to know more about comets, the basics of astronomy, the basics of cosmology, and just fun facts about the universe or the universe unriddled. If you got any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section. Thumbs up if you're enjoying this, and I will talk to you in the next update. Bye.